The Bold and the Beautiful, October Reckoning, Taylor's Disappearance, Sheila's Shadow, and a mystery woman in the dark Los Angeles is a city built on illusion. But this week on The Bold and the Beautiful, the mask shatters and what's underneath is far more dangerous than anyone imagined. Just as Deacon Sharp prepares for a pivotal therapy session with Taylor Hayes, a twist so dark and sudden descends that it sends shock webs through Forrester Creations, I. El Giardino, and beyond. What begins as a missed appointment quickly spirals into a missing person case, a ransacked office, and a haunting piece of art that may hold the key to a nightmare no one saw coming. It's supposed to be a breakthrough session. Deacon has been on the verge of choosing his future, whether to reclaim his life or fall back into the wreckage of Sheila Carter's world. Taylor Hayes, the only person who seems to help him navigate that emotional lore, has agreed to see him again, one-on-one, behind closed doors. Deacon arrives early, hopeful, anxious, ready to lay it all on the table. But the moment he walks into the building, something's wrong. Taylor is gone. Her office is silent. The door is ajar. Inside, chaos. Files scattered. Drawers yanked open. Books pulled from shelves. Her chair turned sideways. On her desk, a pad of sketch paper lies open, and on the page is something that turns Deacon's stomach inside out, a rough, unfinished sketch. It's just a pair of eyes. But not just any eyes. These are eyes he knows. Eyes he stared into in fear, in passion, in panic. They're Sheila's. Deacon reels? The sketch isn't detailed, but it's unmistakable. The arch of the brow, the shape of the pupils, the cold intensity behind them. It's like Taylor was trying to capture something in emotion, a warning, a final clue before something, or someone, stopped her. Security is called. Police arrive. And within the hour, the Forrester family erupts into a storm of accusation and fear. Ridge Forrester is the first to arrive. And the second he sees Deacon pacing outside the trashed office, panic becomes fury. To Ridge, it's simple. Taylor is missing. Deacon was supposed to meet with her. The office is wrecked. And now there's a drawing of Sheila Carter sitting on her desk like a calling card. Ridge connects the dots in seconds. Deacon, once again, is involved? Maybe he didn't do it directly, but if Sheila is behind Taylor's disappearance, then Deacon, by proximity, is guilty. Ridge doesn't hold back. He throws Deacon against the wall literally and verbally. He demands answers, but Deacon has none. All he can say is that he never expected this, that he came for help, that he didn't know, that he never would have let this happen. But even as he protests, a seed of guilt blooms in his chest, because deep down, he wonders, did I bring Sheila too close? Did I give her too much access? Did I underestimate what she's still capable of? And then comes the footage. Later that day, a junior staffer at the building's security desk flags something strange on the lobby cameras. About an hour before Deacon arrived for his session, the tape shows Taylor stepping into the building, followed closely by a woman in a wide-brimmed hat, large sunglasses, dark clothes. Her head is lowered, her posture stiff, her identity unclear. But there's something disturbingly familiar about her figure, her walk, the angle of her jaw. And when the footage is slowed and zoomed in, one word begins to ripple through the building. Steffi. But Steffi's in Europe, or so everyone thought. She left after her last emotional fallout with Finn. She needed space, time, distance. No one's heard from her directly in weeks. Only vague texts, occasional status updates, but no phone calls, no video chats, just silence. Could she be back in LA? Could she be involved? And if that's not Steffi, then who is it? Speculation explodes. Ridge refuses to believe his daughter could be tied to this. Brooke, ever the realist, isn't so sure. Finn demands access to Steffi's recent travel records, and when he reaches out to her European contacts, he learns something chilling. Steffi hasn't been seen in over a week. Not at her usual cafe. Not at her villa. Not even by her assistant. And yet, someone is still sending messages from her phone. Suddenly, the mystery doubles. Now it's not just Taylor who's missing. It's Steffi, too. Or someone pretending to be her. Or someone using her image to infiltrate Taylor's world. Deacon spirals. He tries to retrace every step of the last few weeks. Every time Sheila tried to reach him. Every moment of weakness. Every word said in anger or fear. Could Sheila be using Steffi's image as a mask literally or digitally to manipulate those around her? With Sheila, deepfake technology, wigs, plastic surgery, there's no limit to what she might do. She's faked deaths before. She's impersonated people. She's escaped every trap that was ever set for her. Why not this? More than ever, Deacon believes this isn't a random attack. It's surgical, personal, and targeted. Meanwhile, Hope Logan is caught in the storm. She's watching her father unravel, unsure if she can trust him or if he's walking into another of Sheila's snares. She wants to believe he's innocent, but the facts are grim. A missing therapist, a sketch of a killer, and Deacon at the center of it all. Even Liam starts to reappear, whispering concerns to Hope about safety, about family, about what happens when darkness creeps too close to their world again. Behind the scenes, Ridge launches a full-scale search. He hires private investigators. He calls in favors. He vows to find Taylor with or without police help. Finn and Thomas are brought into the fold. And for once, even the divided Logan and Forrester families begin to close ranks. Whatever's happening, whoever is behind this, they're coming after them. And then comes another clue. In a dumpster behind a gas station on the edge of town, a purse is found. It's Taylor's. Inside, her ID, her car keys, her cell phone. But the cell is wiped clean, no texts, no call history, no photos. Just one thing left, a voice memo dated the morning of her disappearance. A trembling whisper says, if this gets out, if anyone sees this sketch, tell Ridge, I'm sorry. No one knows what it means. No one knows who she meant it for. But the implication is terrifying. Taylor knew something, and someone didn't want it revealed. As the days unfold, panic becomes dread. Deacon can't sleep. He walks through the places he and Sheila used to meet, hoping for a trace of her. But she's vanished. Ridge becomes more violent in his accusations. And then, in a final twist before the week ends, a letter arrives at Forrester Creations' no return address, no stamp, just one envelope. Inside, a single photograph. It's the sketch. Finished. The same eyes, but now the face is complete. It's Sheila, smiling, alive, and scrawled at the bottom in red ink, she never should have drawn me. The hunt is on. Taylor's life hangs in the balance. Sheila is out there, hiding in plain sight. And the woman in the hat, she's still unidentified. Is it Steffi? A decoy? A new player in Sheila's twisted game? One thing is clear, the bold and the beautiful is entering a darker chapter where no one is safe and even family can become a mask for something sinister. The truth is buried under layers of manipulation, disguise, and fear. And unless someone finds Taylor and fast, the next victim might already be chosen. The Bold and the Beautiful, October 2025, Taylor's abduction, medical intrigue, and the chilling plot to erase the truth in the glittering world of the bold and the beautiful. Where fashion dominates and secrets slip through silk curtains, a storm is brewing that has nothing to do with couture. It's psychological, medical, disturbing, and it centers on one of the show's most beloved figures, Dr. Taylor Hayes. What began as a missed therapy session has spiraled into a full-blown crisis, a high-stakes psychological thriller unraveling beneath the golden surface of Los Angeles. As the Forrester family scrambles for answers, what they uncover is darker, more calculated, and more dangerous than anyone ever imagined. The mystery begins to unspool with a single digital anomaly. While combing through Taylor's encrypted medical server, hoping to retrace her final movements, Ridge and Finn discover a troubling inconsistency. One file, just one, is completely erased. No patient name, no case notes, no recordings, no transcripts. A blank void where there should be detailed medical history. Just a timestamp. An appointment scheduled minutes before Taylor was last seen. The name listed. Patient X, nothing else. The deletion isn't accidental. It's clinical, purposeful, done by someone who knew how to penetrate Taylor's secure records and leave no digital trace behind. The only remaining data is a sync with the building's internal schedule system. It shows Taylor blocked off 1 hour for a confidential session. No details. No identifiers. Whoever Patient X was, they wanted their session and Taylor erased. The timing is too precise. Finn immediately suspects a medical angle. The erasure wasn't sloppy, it was surgical. Whoever did this had intimate knowledge of psychiatric protocol, HIPAA guidelines, and hospital-grade electronic record systems. When he shares his theory with Lee, her instincts ignite. She's seen this kind of quiet tampering before, only from insiders. Meanwhile, at University Hospital, a second red flag rises. An internal inventory sweep reveals several vials of a rare, hospital-grade sedative are missing. Not straight narcotics. Not general tranquilizers. These are high-level compounds used during psychological evaluations to suppress memory, induce compliance, or in extreme cases, facilitate emotional disassociation during trauma debriefing. They're locked behind to levels of security. The logs show nothing, but the drugs are gone. Finn's hands shake as he puts it together. Taylor wasn't kidnapped by force. She was manipulated, medically subdued, and extracted by someone who knew exactly what they were doing. She isn't just being held, she's being treated, but not for her benefit. Whoever has her is rewriting her mind, her memories, and possibly her testimony. And there's only one reason to do that. Taylor knows something. Something dangerous. As Ridge begins mobilizing private investigators, and Hope and Brooke try to keep Forrester Creations from spinning into PR chaos, the trail takes the team to the edge of downtown LA, to a recently vacated apartment linked to a string of fraudulent prescription pickups traced by the D. It's supposed to be empty, but when Ridge, Finn, and Lee enter, what they find inside freezes them to the core. The walls are covered floor to ceiling with photos of Taylor, not just headshots, surveillance stills, candid moments, screenshots from video interviews, even digital renderings, altered versions of her face with markings drawn across her eyes, her lips, her forehead. Over these images are words scratched in ink, sharp and erratic. Erase, rebuild, purify, no more lies. No more voice. In the center of the room stands a makeshift chair, restraints cut, straps dangling. A desk nearby holds syringes, paper records, and journals filled with scrawled notes. One entry reads, "She remembers the sketch. She remembers her. Must clear the memory. Must protect the gate. Her. There's only one woman Taylor was sketching when she disappeared Sheila. This isn't just a kidnapping. It's psychological warfare. Whoever Patient X is, they believe Taylor must be neutralized. Not by death, but by deletion. Her memories, her warnings, her identity, all of it. Lee makes a terrifying observation. This isn't amateur work. This is the kind of behavioral conditioning used in black site psychiatric experiments, extreme deprogramming cases, or illegal memory repression therapies. If Taylor's been injected with even a small dose of those sedatives, it's possible she's already lost days of memory. Maybe more. If they keep treating her, she may forget everything, including her family, her children, her own ethics. She may even start believing in the narrative her captor is feeding her. The question now is, where is she? And who is behind it? Steffi's name resurfaces. She was last seen on the same day Taylor vanished. A woman matching her build was seen in footage approaching Taylor's office, wearing a wide-brimmed hat and keeping her face obscured. But Steffi's whereabouts are still unconfirmed. Is she the captor? Is she being impersonated? Could Sheila, master of disguise and digital manipulation, have created a false Steffi to get close to Taylor? Or, and this is what terrifies Ridge the most, has Steffi been taken too? Finn reaches out to Steffi's European contacts again, and the news gets worse. Her passport hasn't been scanned in any customs office in the last 14 days. Her phone last pinged in the US a burner, not her normal device. And her private villa in Italy shows no signs of recent activity. Her assistants have been told she's taking a vow of silence for a wellness retreat, but no one knows the location or who booked it. That's when Finn makes a connection. There's a name listed in one of the fake prescription trails that doesn't belong to any known patient. It's an alias tied to several different pharmacies, each one picking up antipsychotics, mood stabilizers, and memory suppressants. The name on the script, Dr. J. Carter. It's not a coincidence. Sheila Carter's aliases always echo parts of her identity. This one might be her boldest yet a direct fingerprint, left as if to taunt them. But it also means something else. She's here, in LA, working through layers, wearing masks. The final blow of the week comes when an anonymous envelope is delivered to the Forrester estate. Inside is a voice recorder, old-fashioned, with a single 15-second audio clip. They play it. It's Taylor. Her voice sounds flat, distant, chemically suppressed. She says, "I was wrong about Sheila. She's innocent. I imagined everything. I'm so sorry." And then click. The tape ends. Everyone freezes. Ridge shakes his head in disbelief. Brooke whispers that Taylor would never say that. Finn confirms what they already fear: her tone, the vocal cadence, the compression artifacts. It's real audio, but manipulated. The kind of edit possible with advanced AI voice cloning. Or worse, it's her actual voice under the influence of high-dose sedatives, being fed lines she doesn't understand. Lee says it clearly. Taylor isn't just being held. She's being reprogrammed. With every hour that passes, Taylor drifts further from herself. And now the race is on not just to find her, but to reach her before she becomes someone unrecognizable. Someone obedient. Someone incapable of testifying, remembering, or resisting. Sheila Carter has vanished into the smoke of her own legend. And whoever is helping her, whether it's a new accomplice or an old face wearing a new name, they're operating with surgical precision. They want to silence Taylor without killing her, to erase the only person who ever got close to unraveling Sheila's latest plan. But the Forresters won't let her disappear quietly. They'll break every law, bend every alliance, fight through every shadow. Because if Taylor's mind is the battlefield, then this war is just beginning. And on the bold and the beautiful, memory is power. And someone is trying to rewrite history. Permanently.